Hey YouTube, Mayhem here. We are filming with the new camera, the Canon HD, and hope you're enjoying the better view. Look at my nose hairs. Yeah, I shaved. Yeah. Anyway, today we're going to do some stuff for the garden. So I'm going to spin you around, show you what we've done. I've done a video like this before. We're going to make some Japanese beetle traps, some homemade Japanese beetle traps. Let me spin everything around. Now these are the ones you can buy. I want to say this was around $20. And there were 4 or 5 traps in there. The whole thing, everything in it. And it's really cool and it's great. And it works pretty good. That's 20 bucks. There we go. Now, we're going to make them out of 2-liter bottles. I've been saving these things since the winter. We're going to use some zip ties. We're going to use some staples. We're going to use some extra string left over from my weed eater. We are also going to make them a little bit more attractive to the Japanese beetles. We're going to, I did purchase the lure attractant, the pheromones. So we're going to take these things, we're going to cut them up into 4s and add them to this. And it does really well. I had a really good result from using these things last year, and this year we're going to do it again. They were really going through my grapes that I planted 2 years ago. It's my second summer having them, and they're about to produce a few grapes. I can't wait. I planted 3 vines, and they're doing really well. The muscadines, I need to get these guys out as well. We're going to do 4, and then I'm probably going to do 4 more off camera just to have out in the yard and out in the garden as well. So I'm going to set you on the tripod, and then we're going to start setting up this assembly. More to come. Okay guys, 2-liter bottles, cleaned, emptied, no biggie, no problem. We're going to use some zip ties, we're going to use some staples, and we're going to use some of the edger string. What we're going to do is cut these, invert them, put the pheromone attractant down in there, staple it, secure it. We're going to put a little hanger on it, fill it up with water, a drop or 2 of soap to break the surface tension, and then we will be ready to hang these guys up. It's amazing how well these things work, and like I said, you can buy these for 20 bucks down there in the garbage can. That was an old one that I had, actually. I did not buy that recently, but shows you what you can do with a little ingenuity. And we're going to get set up. More to come. Okay guys, 2-liter Coca-Cola bottle. Put a hole in it, and you can cut it with your utility knife or whatever you got. That'll work. There's not really a wrong way or a right way to do these, and you're probably going to throw them away at the end of the year, so it is okay however you do it. Now you see what we're kind of getting into here. I've inverted that lid. I took the funnel, it was like that, inverted it, made it into a trap. So now we're going to stitch some edges around this. This first one we'll do with a stapler just to show you how easy it is. So I'm not even going to pause it. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Now, believe it or not, I'm almost finished with this guy. I'm going to pause you though. More to come. Okay guys, what I did, took an awl, punched it through, no biggie. Going to do it on this side since it's being cranky, so we can secure it again. Pushed it 3/4 of the way through, made a nice little hole. There we go. Now, we're going to either connect it with some fishing line or some of this. So, we'll go ahead and do this and just see how this looks. More to come. Okay guys, you can see what we did. Just loop this piece of leftover through it, and this is some of the lure attractant. I cut it into 4 pieces. Now ideally I would say wear gloves with this because it is freaking weird nasty. smelling. Smells kind of like, I don't know, nasty licorice, but it is a pheromone attractant. Went ahead and put that in the bottom and put a little bit of soap. Now we're going to put some water in it. Going to hang this guy up. Going to start building the others. We're going to jabber around a little bit. We're going to go back to this one and show you how well it does in just a few minutes. So, more to come. Okay guys, that is the soap and the water put in there. You can see the pheromone attractant. You can also drill a little hole, string it through this to where they'll hang down. Might do that on the next one. And we're going to just hang it up and see how well it does. Actually, I'll take you along with me. More to come. Okay guys, oh, there's all the creatures and the critters, Mama Dog Tucker and Murray Dog. You can see what the Japanese beetles have done to this leaf on my grapes. And you can see they weren't like this when we left to go camping, so they did that in 2 days. And we came back home and I saw this and I thought, we got to get on this quickly. So one thing you can do is come along periodically and shake and knock and thump all the little buggers off. And that helps for the moment, but they keep coming back. So this will help in the war. More to come. So there we go. That one is hanging right there, and that's going to be fine. There are those who say hang it as close as possible to it, and there are those that say hang it as far away from it as you can, because this will attract more to this area, but they're all going to get in here and die, and I'm going to dump it periodically. So I am more along the hang it close group. My wife is of the hang it as far away as you can group, and I'm right, as long as she's not here. So more to come. So there you go. Second one's all cleaned up, ready to go. Gonna hang it up. Gonna make these other three. Gonna do those offline. I'll show you the finished product, and then we'll be ready to wrap this up, guys. More to come. So there you have it, guys. We are through with our little experiment, and I've got one more. Gonna cut up another 4, but you've already seen me do that on camera, so there's really no need to watch me do that again. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate it. We're about to go and clean up all the camping stuff. That's the downside of camping. Hell, it took me a week to plan it, or my wife and I a week to plan it. She's the big planner. Couldn't do it without her. To make the trip a fun trip. I can live off beans and rocks, but she makes it fun. But now we got to go ahead and fold all the tarps up. The tent is pretty much dry. I have to set it up, wash it out on the inside. Probably time to go ahead and treat it, just to keep it water resistant and a bunch of other stuff. Got to make some plans for the next trip. I think we're going to do the next trip up in Gunnersville. We're going to rent a RV pull behind, I think, because we're thinking about buying one when we can afford it. It's going to be a while, but we're going to see how it feels to sleep inside it and cook and live inside it for 2 or 3 days for a camping weekend. So that'll be a fun trip. I did take a lot of video, but wasn't anything y'all care about, so I'm going to put it up there just for the people that went and give them an access code. Speaking of access codes, I almost have everything finished up on the Amazon site. So what you'll do is you'll take a code, enter it, go buy your crap, and then a percentage of it will go to help fund the channel, keep the lights on. So that's really good, and it'll go for some exotic builds and everything, some shit I want to do that I really can't afford to on my money. So that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Tell me how you like the new camera. This is actually the first or second video that we've done with this good camera. And oh, gratuitous shot. Zoom of Edward licking himself. Y'all gonna make some mayhem, guys? That's disgusting. Stop watching. you're a bunch of freaks.